So hello everybody, welcome to a new channel, a new series and a new video of course. We are going to be playing Transport Fever in this video because this is a gaming channel and we are on No Name Gnome. We're going to be playing the game of Transport Fever and on this channel other games alike. At the moment we're going to be only playing Transport Fever for the current time, but we might expand into more games. It just depends how we're going to go. This is our map we're on. It's a European style map. It's a medium, it's unhilly and etc. So let's get into it. We are starting in 1900 here, but that's fine. So what are we going to do? That is the question. Where are we going to start? Well, we are on easy mode, so we're not that tight for money. I'm going to see where's our biggest place. Our biggest place is Bishop's Castle, which is actually right here. And over here is Tedley, our second biggest place. And in the middle we've got some farming area, which I feel would be good for building a railway line, because we've got the extra places where the railway line can support. Just planning for the future. Tadley here, it's our second biggest town. Tadley, it's a nice name, but I'm going to change it. It sounds very similar to Tetley, and I prefer that name because I can. So Tetley. Is that how? Yeah, I spelled it right. Tetley T. That's gonna be our town here. Tetley T. Who wouldn't want to live in Tetley T? Beautiful. I really like the details in the game, if I say so myself. If I just come along here, that's our second biggest town. But I want to see how the terrain's like, because it looks like there's a bit of a hill here. By the looks of it, yeah, it's quite hilly along here. I don't think it's the best idea to build our first railway line along here. I feel it's best maybe to build it to Filton. Filton's a nice place, a nice looking place. But where else can we go? We don't need to start in there. We can go to Haltwhistle. Because I want to start at the biggest places because they're going to be nicest. So I'm thinking maybe Bedford. I feel we are going to start in Bedford. It looks like a nice place to start off in. And that is where we're going to be starting today, in Bedford. Now, where am I going to build the station? Well, I'm going to build it in here by this main central part. And we've got some good money. We're in 1900s, so I feel we're going to make good progress. I'm going to put Second Street connection and I'm going to put T platforms, just building for the future. I see here, building for the future. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build just a small road coming out from this main city junction here, coming out here. And if I quickly set them on, I'm going to put the music on just a tiny bit because I like the music. I don't know if you do. If you don't like the music, you can tell me down in the comments. It just makes it feel a bit nicer. And that is going to destroy a few buildings, which is concerning me a little bit here, because we're supposed to be good. Oh. No, I'm just going to build the station straight in here. Make sure we don't demolish that second one there. Beautiful. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this road, I'm going to do a medium street. Make sure I don't destroy any homes. Because even though we've got a good 9 million, you want to save as much as possible. Because every little penny counts sometimes. You can go right to the bone here. So it's good to save the money. That's what I feel. Now, I know it's going to be a fair curve, but we can get it. Now, it's quite a square type town, South Elmsall, so I feel we're gonna do a passing through station, and it's gonna be right here. So one of these, I'm gonna start off with 2 platforms, but I really feel it's gonna expand fairly quickly, and I'm gonna put 240, just building for the future, because I really want the railway to come round like that in case it has to. They're beautiful. because the railway will go to Chudley, and it will also maybe go to Haltwhistle in what's this place called here? Marazion, whatever it is. So we've got our stations here. Now it's a little bit hilly, but I think we can cope. It's not the flattest, but I'm sure we will be able to build this railway here. Now it's only going to be single track for now, with a few passing places. Well, we'll see. We might make it double track. I want to make a nice small curve right now. Now you might think, we don't want curves, we want it to be straight. Well, we are going to make it straight. We're going to make it straight right along down here. So the most of it's going to be straight, if you see what I mean. Now what I don't want is the road to get in the way. Really, the railway is the priority when coming over roads, not the road, because the railway is normally more straight. Of course, cars work differently. We're more capable of going around bends and accelerating, while trains it's best to keep them in a straight line. That's why I'm probably going to just demolish these roads and get the railway line in first. Now I'm also keeping it as straight as possible, because that's what you kind of want it to be. But I'm just going to bend it the tiniest of bits, like that, which means it can go pretty dandly into the station here. I see right now it's all 75. Beautiful, I see. And that's kind of our first line sorted up. So what do we want to do now? Well, we want to get training, but wait a moment, I want to get in a town loop, because these are pretty big places, if I say so myself. So I want to get some transportation in these places, just so people can get around easier. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect up all these roads. Maybe I'm not going to use them, but I maybe will, and they might be used, so they might be used for building, so we're going to put them in anyway. And this one's just going to come in around like that, and this one's going to bypass these buildings just like that. Oh, autosave. It's always nice to have an autosave on, just so you know that your game is backed up in case anything happens. Because I don't have the best of PCs or even a laptop. I've got an 8GB RAM one, so it doesn't run the smoothest on here, but I feel it goes pretty well, so it will do. Okay, so what I've done here is I've just kind of made a loop around the town, which is fairly nice looking here. And what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a tram line just going around here, one going clockwise and one going the anti-clockwise, and I'm also gonna have just a nice bus line coming through the middle here, just so the center of the town is connected as well. And what I'm gonna also do is I'm gonna make a bus station. Now I feel that I'm gonna be demolishing quite a few prime homes, and it's gonna cost me some money, but I feel in the long term it's gonna be worth it. Trust me, I feel it will. And I'm also gonna put the bus station right by the station, the train station of course, because that's gonna make things a whole load better and easier for connectability, of course. And if what is able to build into there. Now we're having a bit of problem. Maybe if we take it out there. No, we're having a bit of a slight problem, I see. Maybe if we try connecting it like that. Yes, that will work. Will it work like that? Oh, beautiful. And the tram line will just come in here and it will come out again. So, and it's also going to be served with bus, so it's going to be quite busy actually. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to just tram line up all this around here, and that will be all lovely jubbly, ready for getting some trams and buses in this place. So technically what I've done here is I've just put in the stops for the lines in South Elmsdale, and I've also put in the routes for them, for the tram lines. I've not put in the bus lines yet, the route for it, and there's accidentally done something here. Wait a moment. There you go. I've also put in a depot, and now we're just gonna make the extra connecting one. If it just goes from here to here to here, and finally to here. But then again, it has to come back on itself, just like that. And this is going to be the bus. Now I've got a certain way how I name things. I put mode and transport into capitals. I do a space dash space. Then I put the abbreviation, short abbreviation for the name of the town. So it's South Elmshall, not Elmsdale. So I just put in SELM, which is fine for it. And I'll put in connect, which is pretty much anything which isn't going to be a loop for it. So yeah, let's get some things going on these. And we also need to get the train line going, but I feel that we're gonna get the train line up and running after I get the connects for the towns. And the bus depot, or the vehicle depot, is gonna go here, I think, right next to the tram one, just so we're nice beside each other. So that is over there. Now, how am I gonna put on this? I'm gonna put the landowners on this thing. And how much am I gonna put on? I'll put on 3. I think that'll be good for now. You don't want to get too much on at the moment. So that's the Sound Connect. And if I get them going, I've not actually started the game yet. We're just getting things ready for them. And of course, we're gonna go for the newest, the Halle tram. So I'm gonna get 2 of these each for each line, and if I put them on right here, so the anti-clockwise, and of course for the clockwise. So if they get up and running, I'm not gonna get one going yet. Actually, let's start them, but we do need to connect up these roads. Now, you might think, oh, he's just going to do a simple level crossing. No, I'm not. I'm going to create a bridge for them, because these roads might get busy sometime, and they need bridges just to make sure that they're, how could you say, keeping out of the railways business. They're easy to make. I'm actually going to make it right now. No need to take them up, just, and I go 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. Oh, there it is. And because I like what I'm doing here, I'm gonna make a stone one, because I really like the stone bridges, if I say so myself. There it is. And we can always replace these at some point. Of course, it did dip down quite low. We're gonna fix that quickly right now, just so it doesn't dip low and come out again. We can just go like that. I really like the way how the road snaps into it. That I feel works very well for it. And there's also another one here which needs sorted out. Let me see. What I think I'm going to do is, just to save me building bridges, I'm going to delete this road. You might think, why are you deleting that? That's the main road. We'll see what I'm doing in a second. I'm going to build this here, maybe just a bit further, and I'm going to bridge over, make my favourite stone bridge. And what I'm going to do is, so this is going to become a main link road, so the cars don't have to turn left and save the time. It's just going to bend in like that, so it's a nice, better road for all the vehicles. We're going to come in just like this into here, and anything's coming from this sawmill have to turn in, because the traffic from here is probably going to be considerably lower. Now once we've got them roads back connected, we can make like a loop type thing in Bedford. Well, I don't think I'm going to do a loop. I think I'm just going to do a point-to-point, not tram, but a bus line. Or should I make a tram? It is like a fairly decently sized place. Well, is it? Bedford Jets, our 5th biggest place, and I think it deserves a tram line. I think it does. Now, I'm just going to connect these two up, and the tram's going to start here, go down here, maybe a station in here, and it's just going to go along back again. So for that we do need a station, and again the station should be best put. I'm just going to pause it because I like pausing it for some reason, and I'm going to build this along here. Now, we don't want to remove so many buildings, that is a thing we don't want to do, but if I make it smaller, can I do that? Wait, I might just make the entrance road fairly small to the station here, just so we're not destroying buildings. It can always be upgraded in the future. Or why not? I think we should just make it a bigger one, just preparing for the future. It's not too much. Go on, let's splash the cash. How can we say? But we do need to look at our budget here. Don't want to be taking out too many loans, of course, because that is something we don't want to be doing. Don't want to be wasting your money. And let's put a big one, just preparing for the future again. Now, I only think it's going to need a small one, to be honest, here. That will do. So yes, I feel it's going to come up right like that. So it's going to go from here to here. Yeah, it's going to come in and it's going to come around like that. So let me get in the stations and I'll create the line. Right, so okay, we're back here again, and I've just created the line here. It's light blue, the tram, the Bedford Connect. Now, if I just go in here and I get 3 trams, I think we'll do 1, 2, 3. They can go on this line. There they are. And if I just come off them, I feel we can start it again. Now, since we've got our connects up and running, I think we can start this train line. I feel we are able to do that. Now, where are we going to put the depot, you may ask? You might. I don't know if you'll be asking. I am asking that. And I know that I'm going to be putting it right here. And I'm going to get this, and I'm going to get it right along here. But then again, first we need to make the line, which I'm doing right now. Is 1, 2, and this is going to be train. Turn to bed. Turn to bed. That sounds a bit weird, and you might think, well, maybe we should start the train line once we've kind of done all the things and getting these trams and connects good and readied up and making a bit of money and getting some passengers. But I feel we want to really start these things going. So I'm going to use this train, the PLM. Now, there is supposed to be another train coming very soon, which is like 62 miles per hour, nearly double the speed of this PLM. But of course, this is the only thing we've got right now, so I guess it will just have to do. But like this other train, which is coming in the next probably 5 years, because of course the game unlocks trains. That's probably my favourite train in the game, not because, not saying it's the best, but for what it is at the time, I just really like it and used it on a lot of the routes. But I feel this is going to do, and I'm thinking maybe we change the colour. But I feel green's a really good colour for it. The other ones just don't look natural, if I'm gonna be honest. It looks better in just this dark green. That one? No, the wrong one. This one, no. Where's it at? Okay, right. So I got the tone. I actually prefer this just being a tiny bit darker, because it's still looking quite nice. It gives it a bit more character. Now we only need these compartment cars, and I'm actually gonna make this one Light blue. No, that doesn't look right. Let's make it brown. That colour, maybe just a bit darker. I like having a nice colour on them. And how much? So that's 11, 22, 33, 44. I think 55 will be enough. More than enough, let's say. And if we need to expand it, we can easily do that. So once we come off that, let's get the train up and running, if I say. And it looks pretty nice. It looks nicer than what it was when making it. And I like the look of it. Auto save again, and I feel we can take a nice ride on it. How about that? So this is probably going to be us for today for this episode. Future episodes, well, I'm not going to be pre-recording all the episodes. I might just do the second episode right now. Please put your opinions and what you would like me to do in the comments below. I am really wanting to use your advice in the comments in probably episode 3 and onwards. I'm going to see how the series starts on going. Because maybe not everyone's watched this before, but if you have, well done. We're just going to see how the series goes. And if you've got anything, please put them down below, because hopefully I will incorporate your information. I reply to all comments, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.